Hi, I'm Karen, Max's mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm sharing my top 3 favorite dog supplements. So these 3 supplements are not mandatory, but they do come in handy during allergy season, rainy days, and just as your dog is aging, it's really good to have these on hand. The first supplement that comes in handy is Quiet Moments Melatonin. It's a calming aid for dogs. Cece has some serious anxiety, and whenever it's raining outside, whenever it's thundering, fireworks, gunshots, any really loud noises, like even if there's a bunch of commotion, just like people outside, she kind of gets freaked out and she like sits right up on me and it can be kind of frustrating. Some nights, I can sit with her, but if I'm working or if it's raining in the middle of the day or like Juneteenth and the 4th of July, like there's no peace here because that those whole weeks, it's not just the 4th of July or June 19th, it's like the whole week before and the week after, both of those. So it's just chaotic. Also New Year's Eve, it's just chaotic. And so these come in handy because she's not attached to me, because these calm her down a lot. I wouldn't give them to my dog every day just because I just don't see the point in, I guess if you're in like a super tense environment where your dog is always stressed, you might be able to give these to them every single day, but I don't know. Talk to your vet about it. She gets these every blue moon, and I think they taste good because I give them to Max and Roxy as well, and they really like them. Max and Roxy are Rough Riders. They don't need calming aids. Nothing frightens them, honestly. I don't know what's up with that, but they like the taste. If they see her getting one, they want one, so I give them to them. They're already pretty lazy dogs, so they're fast asleep when they get these because they have melatonin in them. Be sure to give your dog canine melatonin. Human melatonin usually has xylitol in it, that artificial sweetener, which is deadly to dogs. So make sure if you're giving your dog a sleep aid that it was something designed for dogs, and it's always safe to just check with your vet to make sure that it's safe for your dog, especially for dogs on other medicine. So yeah. Now this fish oil I use every day for Max and Roxy. It is triglyceride omega-3 fatty acid supplement. So this is specifically designed for dogs. I was reading, I remember years ago when I started giving them to these to the dogs. Can you hear Max whining at the door? Could you hear him whining? This is him all day, whether I'm filming, if I'm in a meeting. I can't stand it. Max, what a brat. He likes these a lot. My dogs are pill poppers. Like the sound of medicine, like I'll be taking my own medicine. He's hopping around right now. They get so excited when they hear these. I'll give them one. In a second, you'll get one, okay? But yeah, so I read, I don't know how long ago, but there's a difference between how our bodies process fish oil and how dogs' bodies process fish oils. So you need to get a fish oil that is designed for canine digestion. And I was trying to see the specific name because it just says triglyceride omega. Like that sounds like, is that the brand name? I don't know, but this Venoquinol, I see that everywhere all the time, so I'm assuming they just process a lot of dog supplements along with Ziotis. I think that's the name. They do a lot of dog medicine. But anyway, I give these to the dogs every single day. Max and Roxy. Yes, Max and Roxy. I have too many dogs because Max has allergy issues, and this really helps to calm his itching. He was taking Apoquel every day. I don't like having him on Apoquel throughout the year. You're not supposed to, but I live in allergy city, honestly. So there's never really a time of year where your allergies aren't going crazy. And he is just, his allergies he's licking right now are insane during the summer and the winter. And so this has really helped. I just started implementing these on a regular basis for allergies, like really paying attention to how they're affecting his allergies, like a few weeks ago, and they're really helping. We've switched off Apoquel and he got an allergy shot. I can't remember the name of the shot, but I'll leave it on the screen somewhere. And so he got that, and that's supposed to help for like 8 weeks, up to 8 weeks. And if we need to get another one, then we will, but I'm praying that it will be cooled off by then and his allergies won't be as bad, like he won't be itching all day. But I've been giving these to Max and Roxy for years for Roxy's collapsed trachea. These really help to soothe her throat, so it eases the coughing. And also I just gave them to them for general health. I started giving these to them probably 5 years ago, just for general health, because I started looking into omega-3s for my own health. And I was like, I wonder how is it for dogs? And so I asked the vet, and he thought it was a good idea to start giving them these supplements. And so that's what I do. They are capsules, and I don't like the idea of capsules. Like, I don't know. I never have, especially with dogs and especially with Roxy. Like, look how big this is compared to little Roxy. So what I do is I put a little hole in it and I squeeze the oil out, and they lick it from the palm of my hand. And Cece can get it occasionally. I give it to Cece maybe twice a week, just because she has pancreatitis, and pancreatitis, you need to be on a low-fat diet, so having oil every day is not ideal for her. The last supplement I want to show you is this Glycoflex joint support. This is an OG for me. Max started developing symptoms of arthritis about age 8, and that terrified me. I remember the day we were going for a ride, and he stood up to get into the car, and he just sat there, and he looked back at me like, can you help me? Like, he tried, but he couldn't. And you know, he could have had joint issues starting because we had just moved into an apartment and we were on the 3rd floor, so we were climbing up and down stairs every day, so that could have contributed. But the second we started these, and I go through my vet for everything, I make sure whenever they're starting a new supplement. The second we started these, like within a few days, I saw a difference. He was hopping on the couch, hopping in the car, hopping everywhere. He's a bunny rabbit. We call him Bunny Rabbit all the time because he just hops. And so these really help. And I pulled him off of these. Like, he took them consistently for like 2 years, and I just stopped refilling it because I wasn't seeing issues. And like, I haven't seen any issues with him off it or on it, but he is 13 now, and so I'm putting him back on the joint supplements, and Cece as well. And I give them to Roxy as well, because Roxy has so many, like, it's insane what breeding has done to small dogs. But she just had, you know, Pomeranians have the worst, like, they got the short end of the stick. And so she has some spinal issues, and these just really keep her going. So she gets half of a 300 milligram, and Max and Cece get a full 300 milligram tablet. And they're really easy to break too. So, like, they're round, and then they have a line down the middle, and it's really easy to snap it. And I really like these, and I appreciate them. I want to show you the melatonin because I didn't show you earlier. They're really soft. Like, they don't feel soft, but they will crumble in your hands if you put any pressure on them. So they're really easy for your dog to eat them. And yeah, it's like a little nice calming treat whenever they're anxious. I opened it and Max is over there going wild sniffing. But yeah, those are my 3 go-to supplements for my dogs. I have 3 senior dogs. Roxy's 9, Max and Cece are 13. They've been on these supplements for at least 5 years now. There's no issues. And, you know, I haven't really looked into vitamins or probiotics for dogs. Hey, Max. he thinks it's time for a treat. I haven't really looked into those, but as they age, I am looking more into gut health, and it's also because as I age, I'm looking more into gut health. And so really whenever I'm thinking about myself, I also think, what could this do for the dogs? So, you see him? Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him some fish oil. But these are my favorite 3. So, Max. You know what I feel like? Have you ever watched Max and Ruby? That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm always like Max because he's just so hard-headed and needy. But yes, those are my 3 go-to supplements for the dogs. They've been on them for at least 5 years now. Talk to your vet about your dog and what they should take. If you give your dog multivitamins or probiotic, especially if you have a senior dog, let me know some tips down in the comments. I just switched vets, and this vet I really like. They're doing some research for me right now on a food that both Max and Cece can have because he has heart murmurs and she has pancreatitis. I haven't spoken to you guys much about his heart murmurs because it's just become a topic in my household. He was diagnosed last March, and the vet we were seeing then said you could put him on medicine, but it's not necessary. And so when I hear not necessary, you know, and so then I took him again late last year, and they were still like, not necessary. And I'm like, these are heart murmurs, and you're not really giving me too much feedback. So I took him to a new vet, and she told me they are at a higher stage, and she wants to put him on some medicine. So he's on enalapril? I think that's the name. And so yeah, we're looking for some food for heart murmurs and pancreatitis, so we're thinking something low fat, low sodium, but the vet's doing research on that, and I'm thankful that I discovered this vet, and I will keep you guys updated. But for now, these are the supplements they use, and they really love them. As you can tell, he's waiting for one right now. So yes, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go give Maxie some fish oil so he can stop whining, and I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.